Hi, I wanted to do a quick walkthrough for our fundamental math study guide. Also, if you need the applied algebra, there are certain components of this study guide that will allow you to prepare for that. But certainly key in only on one section at a time. It's recommended that if you need the fundamental math, you only study the parts of the guide that are relevant to fundamental math. The reason for this video walkthrough is simple. Our online study guide's a little bit different for fundamental math than some of the other study guides. I'd like to walk you through and show you how things work and just make it clear that in order to be successful with this, you can look at the materials online, but please take paper notes. So have a notebook of some type and keep paper notes on all the problems you're solving. What would be easiest for us is if you either were able to take a picture with your phone and send those notes to us, or one of our instructors can verbally go through some of the problems just to make sure that you're really retaining the knowledge. There's nothing more than we want for students than to really understand and enjoy the process of working on math. This study guide, again, is different. There's really nothing on the web where you can interact and do problems, but you most certainly can read the materials and work through those problems on a separate piece of paper. We want you to keep that paper, and again, if you can send that to us after completing the study guide, that would allow us to really work with you directly. But I'm going to share my screen at this point. We're going to go through some of the other points that I think will be helpful. So let me go into a screen share, and then I'm going to present. Okay. So I'm going to scroll to the top. You'll be receiving the Fundamental Math Study Guide very shortly. Please read through the instructions here that this guide is a credit recovery study guide for fundamental math and applied algebra. You need to take notes and work all the problems on a separate sheet of paper. We're trying to get to the point where on every study guide, you can do it within the electronic format. This is one where we're not there yet. Also, another key is having a TI-30 scientific calculator. We realize that some people have these, and that's wonderful. Please use it. If you don't, let us know, and we will send you a loaner calculator. The calculator, unfortunately, can't be kept, but we can mail one to you if you need it. And this is only if you need it. If you have one, then no need. We can mail that to you. You can use it as you're working on math, and then we'll send you a return envelope or box, and you can send that back to us. So it's key. The TI-30 calculator is something that we're able to use on fundamental math, applied algebra, and then as well as OGT preparation. So getting to know that calculator well is essential. The study guide, just on its face is the same as anything else that you'll see. Please put your name on it. But just notice, fundamental math and applied algebra study guide. As you go through some of the concepts, you will see kind of later on in the guide, and I'm going to try to scroll down to a part that has it, where there's only for fundamental math or only for applied algebra. I'm going to try to go through this. If you don't see a heading that says that, then study it. But if you look at like section 5, square roots, only for applied algebra. But if we go through even further, section 6, absolute value, only for applied algebra. Section 7, mathematical properties. That's a kind of crossover standpoint. Section 8, rounding, only for fundamental math. So just please keep in mind, like if you don't see a heading, you need to go ahead and solve those problems and read that section. If you do see a heading like under section 8, only for fundamental math, know that's for you. But if you see a heading right now for applied algebra and you're not working on it, just disregard that section for the time being and go on to a section that's either not labeled or labeled specifically for fundamental math. If there are any questions, and again, section 9, greatest common divisor, only for fundamental math, just really kind of look at those headings so you are making sure you're working on things that are meaningful to the fundamental math. So just again, a reiteration. Please work all the problems and take notes on a separate piece of paper that you're keeping track of. If you have a TI-30 calculator, excellent. Just let us know. That will be a huge value as you work through this. If you don't and you need us to send you one, let us know right away. But you'll have the study guide in an email format very quickly. And, again, just be cognizant that each section, if it, again, is an unlabeled section, you need to do it. Or if it's a labeled section that says only fundamental math, you need to do it. But just be careful on some of the concepts that say only for applied algebra if you're working on fundamental math. Once again, if you have any questions, just email any one of us or call us 513-281-6100 extension 1040, and we will be beyond glad to help. So I'm going to jump back over to the screencast. We are, again, just kind of getting the online program launched, and we want everybody to have maximum success. So never hesitate to reach out with questions, and know that it's a learning process for both the team at Don as well as for you. So here to help, and good luck with the Fundamental Math Study Guide. Thanks so much.